Alright boys and girls, welcome to the Daily Crack today, and I'm back underneath my favourite bridge, the Westgate Bridge, and my rave rotunda. If you were following me on my stories through New Year's, I brought a speaker down here and a generator, and I fucking raved from 2020 into 2021 to one of my favourite DJ groups, Bicep. Fucking was savage. So, as usual, crack. Hashtag live if you're watching this live, and hashtag replay if you're watching later on. Now, a very important question. Do you track calories? And if not, why not? Because I come across three main types of people that should be tracking their calories. And I'm going to go through those descriptions, and I want you to let me know in the comments, which are you? Which one of these three types of people are you? Because I think tracking calories is significantly going to help you on your journey, okay? But we'll get to that. So listen, I run an 8-week program where I have a couple of non-negotiables. People must be active, and the activity level can be 10,000 steps, because I know a lot of places are locked down at the moment, because you don't need a gym in order to be active. You just need to move your body. And then the other non-negotiable with my program is you track your calories. I help you with that along the 8-week process, because your calories will alter as your body changes, and you know, we want to get into macros and whatnot, but it's drip fed. So that's part of, you know, joining my program. Next program, by the way, starts on the 18th of January if you're keen on it. But remember, you must be willing to track your calories, and you must be have an activity level of at least 10,000 steps. But if you go to the gym as well, happy days. Now I'm talking very fast because I want to get to my points, and I hope you can hear me properly because it is a bit blowy. But first of all, what I want you to understand is consistency trumps intensity. So when that comes to tracking your calories, by missing your calories on any particular day by 100 or 200 calories is not the end of the world. What is important, however, is you tracking your calories consistently over a week, over 2 weeks, over a month, over 3 months, over 6 months. Because the beauty in tracking your calories isn't about making you obsessed about the amount of food that you're eating, but it's to bring awareness to the amount of calories you're consuming. Because if you're currently overweight and have a couple of kilos to lose, you're consuming too many calories. Simple as. And if you're trying to build muscle and you're struggling hard, you're not consuming enough calories. So, when I always look at someone's calorie total and I see what they're doing, I'm always looking at the week. How consistent are they over the week? Okay, so let that be the premise of how these three descriptions operate. Okay, are you option number one? Are you the person that tells me this, but I eat healthy? Why am I not losing weight? Okay, so the healthy person that isn't losing weight, they eat healthy on a daily basis, but what's happening is they're over consuming the healthy food. Okay, now there's a couple of other subcategories to this. So you eat healthy, you cook your own food, you make salads, you meal prep, and you do this consistently, but you're not tracking your calories. So there's a couple of things that happen to this person as well. Because they're prepping all their own food and eating healthy, they reward themselves. So throughout the week, they're going to have quite a few days, maybe 3 to 4 days, where they're pretty much on power with their calories probably. But the majority of the week, 4 days of the week, they're going over their calories. Not by much, but slightly. Because you're gaining weight slowly. It's creeping on. Maybe a half a kilo a month, maybe a kilo a month. But that over the course of a year, that's 12 kilos. Now, this other option also may be a mum that is eating the food or the leftover food that our kids aren't finishing, because mums don't like waste. Are you a mum that's doing this? Maybe you're a person that lives on their own, and as I said before, you're prepping your own food, but you're rewarding yourself because, I've prepped my own food and I've gone to the gym today. Well, now I can have that Magnum ice cream or that slice of cake, or head to the cheesecake cheesecake shop on the way home, or maybe even get a cheeky McDonald's. So that's option A. Are you that person? I eat healthy, but I'm not losing weight. You're still over fucking consuming. Right. Option B. Option A. Did I give option A or did I give option 1? Whatever it is. The second option is the self-sabotager. Okay? The self-sabotager is the person that has tried all the programs. And they do really well in it for the first either a couple of days or a couple of weeks, but then, and probably they do too well. So they take an extreme approach to everything. So if they'll jump on a nutrition fad or diet or whatnot, and they'll go full bore. So they'll cut everything out of their lives. They'll only eat fucking cucumber and drink water. And they'll last at that for a couple of days, and then they'll because their body's just exhausted and tired and hungry, they'll have a big binge and then be like, oh, fuck this, I fucked it up again, why will I bother? And it'll be Thursday or Friday, so they'll go from Thursday the whole way through till Sunday just binging, and then it'll come around to Monday, I'll start again on Monday. And sometimes they will start, and sometimes they won't even bother. They'll be just like, fuck it, I fucked it up, who gives a shit now, fucking I'm useless, I don't deserve this. So the self-sabotager doesn't believe they deserve the results either. So are you option B, or second option? Do you self-sabotage? How many things have you started and failed because you've taken too extreme an approach to it, and you've gone balls deep, and it's not maintainable because the way you approach things is not going to be something that you're going to be able to do in a year's time. Any new routine you take on, can you see yourself continuing it in a year's time? Can you see yourself feeding it to your kids? If not, then it's not for you. It's not for you. And my final option here, and and these are people I come across a lot, is the person that's trying to gain muscle, the person that's trying to put on a little bit of size, this person is the person that normally a male. And I don't mean to discriminate, but it's normally males that are trying to put weight on and put muscle on. But I have plenty of women that I work with that fucking get jacked as well, because fucking jacked women are sexy as fuck. So this guy is nowhere near his calorie target because he eats huge meals in small sittings. So what I mean by that is, like, he'll have a huge meal only 3 or 4 times a day, and he eats till he's packed. And he eats so much food that he can't eat for another 4 or 5 hours anyway. So he should be on 3, maybe 4,000 calories, and he's probably on 2,500. In his mind, he's consuming enough because he's eating till he's packed. But he's not consuming his caloric intake in order for him to effectively gain muscle. He might hit the odd day here and there where he does hit his caloric intake, but it's not going to be consistent. It's not going to be consistent enough over a long period of time in order to gain muscle. And let me tell you one thing, I'm that guy. I made that fucking mistake myself when it come to tracking calories, and I was working with a coach as well from the States that were like, you need to be tracking your calories in order to gain weight, because I was prioritizing sleeping and training, and I was following my training to the nth degree, even doing extra stuff. And because I was doing extra stuff, I was burning more calories and I wasn't gaining any size. And I was like, what the fuck is going on here? But of course I was eyeballing my food, I was looking at it, and I was eating till I was packed every single time. So I automatically assumed, I'm always wedged with food, I have to be eating enough calories. I was well off when I finally bit the bullet and started tracking, and the tracking for me made all the difference. Now, how long have I been tracking my calories? Probably 6-7 years now. The first time I started tracking, I didn't even use MyFitnessPal. I used a notepad. I wrote down the foods for the day. I wrote down the weight of the food I was eating, and then I Googled it later that night to Google 200 grams of oats, 250 milliliters of milk. What are the calories of those? typed it out, found it in Google, wrote it out, and then that was my total calories for the day. How did I adjust my calories then after that? I looked back and I'm like, oh, okay, I'm short about 500 calories. So in my breakfast, I'm going to add 20 extra grams of oats. I'm going to add another 50 milliliters of milk. I'm going to have butter on my toast. You know, all these little changes throughout all the meals I was already making made all the difference. So, which option are you? Option A, the person that I eat a healthy diet, but I'm still not losing weight. Option B, the self-sabotager. Or option 3, AB3, you know what I'm saying? The third option, I'm the hard gainer. I assume I'm eating enough, but I'm not eating anywhere near it. You 3 types of people will benefit from tracking calories. Which option are you? And why are you not tracking calories if you have a specific goal? If you don't give a fuck, if you're happy, like if you know you're eating healthy and you're happy and like being a little bit round, fine, that's absolutely fine. If you like training and you're not putting on size, that's cool too. Just keep doing what you're doing. And if you like jumping from training regime to eating diet and program and just hopping around and that's your thing, fine, don't bother tracking. But the simple solution to all of your issues is track. Do you need to track all the time? No, you don't. In my 8-week program, track for that 8 weeks. And then after that, you should have enough intuition built up that you can kind of go the way yourself. That's what I do. I spend 4 to 6 weeks now at a time tracking just to get me into where I should be, making sure I'm eating enough calories. Then I have built up enough intuition about the foods that I'm eating in order to move forward. All right? Put in the comments below, if you've watched this long, where do you fit? Which option are you? And give me some reasons why you don't want to track your calories, because I've heard them all. And it's an app on your phone, MyFitnessPal. Most people are on their phones all the fucking time, either on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, scrolling through fucking shit. At least on MyFitnessPal, there's no shit to be scrolling through. It's just put in your information and get the fuck out of there. 10 minutes a day in total is what it's going to take you. And go the old school way. This is the way I advise my clients. Go old school. Just write your shit down that you're eating throughout the day. Then later on that night, when you would be normally sitting down to scroll through your fucking social medias, then get that piece of paper out or that notebook out and then, all right, this amount of chicken. You know, most foods have barcodes now as well. Fucking MyFitnessPal will fucking scan the barcode. It couldn't be any fucking easier. But anyway, I've ran out of fucking words. I've said enough for today. If you have found this informative, like it and comment below that you've watched it. And if you think someone needs to hear this, if you know someone that's one of those options, share this video with them or share it on your page. It helps my shit. It spreads my stuff worldwide. And I want to be spread. I want to be all over the place. And on a final note, last look at the bridge. Gorgeous. Fucking gorgeous. And my rave rotunda. Not long until another rave happens in this motherfucking thing. I guarantee you that. All right, boys and germs, that's all for today. Which option are you? Giddy up.